Salutations, good citizens. This is Laz. Welcome back to the Fright Club, your one-stop shop for all things horror. And also, Merry Christmas. I don't know why I did that thing. Land will budget. All right, good citizens. So, what I wanted to do today is I spent a lot of time this month watching quite a few Killer Santa movies, scary Christmas movies. I figure, what the hey. Now, I know the easy way to do this kind of a countdown is to, watch Silent Night, Deadly Night. But, yeah, there are classics. Silent Night, Deadly Night, Black Christmas, the original and the first remake. Both really fun. Santa's Sleigh, Todo Puto Christmas, Christmas Evil. Like, there's so many really good or classics, but they get all the attention. Like, it's, everyone knows about them. So what I want to do is I want to have a countdown of 5 really fun, low budget, independent horror movies. I want to give them some love. I want to give them some attention, because really I think a lot of these should be seen, or spread the word, because they're fun. Absolutely, none of these are going to win any Oscars or anything, but they're fun. They're fun movies. And you're going to have to forgive me. I'm going to be looking down a lot because I have notes on my phone here. And I don't want to, get stuff wrong. So, for honorable mention, I watched a short film called Season's Greeting 2. Before you ask me, what happened to Season's Greetings 1? Can't find it. But this movie is an anthology movie with all the 3 stories here, have Christmas themes in them. And again, really short movie, like 44 minutes, as I said. You have various directors. This is the part where I'm looking down a lot. And it's basically, you have a guy who's basically your kind of crypt keeper, but not really. Like, he's basically the dude who's telling the stories in a book. And it's all, the stories aren't great. But again, it's 44 minutes. Ain't going to kill a whole lot of time. It's a good way to wet your whistle. And let me just see here, because I have everything here. Okay. And you can find Season's Greetings 2 to watch for free on Tubi. That is the best place to find it. Now, that is my honorable mention. Now, number 5. Let's go in this movie called Slade. It was made in 2019. A lot. Made in 2020. See, that's why I need to look down. And directed by Jim Clark and Michael Capozzi. It's about an hour and 13 minutes. And you can find this bad boy on Amazon through the Screenbox app, and Tubi, and also YouTube. Now, you're going to hear me say Screenbox a lot, and I suggest, if you're a horror fan, join. Like, it's an app on the, you can join it on the Amazon Prime. And also, if you have Roku, Screenbox is an app on Roku. I don't know about the Fire Stick. I haven't got mine to work in like 5 years, so I don't know. I don't use it that much. But here's what Slade is. Slade is a slasher movie. It's basically, you have a Santa Claus, you have a psychopath in a Santa Claus outfit. It opens with him, girl's like tied up in her underwear, and he's kind of like, torturing her and like, I'm going to kill you type stuff. And she escapes, blah, blah, blah. Someone shoots the evil Santa guy in the back, and the guy runs, basically. Or he gets killed, one or the other. So this whole movie is set, I want to say a year later. Maybe a bit more. That's a plot thing. I don't really remember. But it's set in a water treatment plant. And I know some people are like, oh, water treatment plant, that's very Christmassy. I know, but that's where it's set. And you meet, basically, your main character is this new guy coming in. He's a security guard, but he see him like he wants to be an actor. And he shows up, and you got his bitchy boss and this other guy who's this hard-bitten security guard who's clearly expecting something bad to happen tonight, because he's all like Gur-Org, and he's played by the director. He's played by Mike Capozzi, and he's all gung-ho. And then, of course, the Santa killer comes back. Wackiness ensues. The best way I can describe this movie is you take Friday the 13th. Not the plot, but the structure. You're in a spot, you're in a setting where, kind of cut off. People are getting killed one by one. You don't know who the killer is, but there is no nudity. And you have to put all of the kills in the last 10 to 15 minutes of the movie. When finally you get the unmask, you goes, oh my God, it's Old Man Withers, essentially. However, it's a fun movie. I thought it was fun. The kills were pretty good. Again, last 15 minutes. But it had a good pacing, good atmosphere. So I enjoyed it. I always say, if it ain't boring, I'm good. Alrighty, now, number 4 is a movie called He Knows, which was made in 2022 and directed by Steve Morris. And it has Lynn Laurie from The Crazies and Shivers in it. Now, this one is a young lady, a young girl, her and her brother, they're like in a trailer park, whatever, or a trailer, I think it's a trailer. I don't know why, that's the, I think about it, no, it was a trailer because they had stairs, so I took that back. I don't know why in my head it felt like a trailer. But the young girl, like a girl, like a little, not little, like 6, 7, maybe around there. And her brother getting into a fight over soup. The soup gets spilled, and then here comes their dad, and he's abusive, blah, blah, blah. And then Sammy the elf shows up, kills the dad, and takes the brother and just disappears. So you skip ahead. The girl's now an adult. She has a daughter. She's telling her about Sammy the elf. And her ex-husband has some friends at his place. He has a daughter. Sam the elf shows back up. Wackiness ensues. Now, the whole time, you don't know if Sam the elf is an actual elf or someone in a suit. Like, I like that. That was fun to me. A lot of the movies I have here basically have a whodunit in there. It's, again, very Friday the 13th. Now, this one, the kills are happening. And again, some really good kills. Some pretty fun. Oh, all right, some good stuff. One involving I think this is the one with the, nope, that was the other one. I'm sorry, that's a different one. But there are some good kills. The acting's pretty good. Our main character, her grandmom and her husband, no one reacts like human beings in this movie. That's the only complaint I have. And I have this complaint with another movie. I can't think of what it is, though. Where, like, everyone's a dick. Like, everyone's mean and yelling and screaming. And I'm like, the hell? Calm down. Like, her ex-husband's new girlfriend, I want to say, looks at the daughter and says the most horrendous things you could say to a 7-year-old, like out of nowhere. And I'm just like, the hell? Someone killed this bitch. And I won't spoil it, but this one has people you want to see die. So it's very slasher movie. And again, the kills are good. The twist at the ending, it's not an M. Night Shyamalan ding dong twist, but it's a good twist. So I enjoyed that. Now, and I do highly recommend this one. I recommend all of these, but this one's pretty good. Now, He Knows you could see on the Tubi. It's free on the Tubi. It's the only place I found it was Tubi. Now, and I know Tubi has commercials in it, but really, it's not bad. Really, it's not. Now, number 3 is a movie called Mrs. Claus. This was made in 2018, and it's an hour and 26 minutes. It was directed by Troy Escamilla, maybe pushing that, and it has B movie Scream Queen legend Brink Stevens in this. And this movie is this movie opens with like a girl's pledging to a sorority. And she has to do stuff involving urine and an eggplant. And I'm sort of going, the hell? Like, I'm going to ask this to my audience, to anyone who can maybe answer this. If you were happen to be a part of sorority or fraternity in college, and you had a pledge, was it really that extreme? Like, did you have to do really horrendous, embarrassing crap? I'm really curious about that one, because I know me, I would not have any patience to do that crap. So that happens, and that leads to a murder-suicide. Skip ahead. The sister of the murdered person she's part of that same fraternity, and the fraternity's throwing the lamest Christmas party ever. Like not even like 5 people were there. And they explain why. You know, they're like, oh, everyone left for Christmas break. No, they can't just say, hey, we have a low budget. But, and then someone dressed as Mrs. Claus comes in and starts wrecking the place. Starts killing people one by one. The kills in this one are very inventive, in my opinion. Like, it was really fun. Like, someone gets a giant candy cane shoved through their mouth. And stuff, like at the back of their skull. Like, really good stuff. Again, really good kills. The Mrs. Claus costume is creepy. Like, it's a really creepy costume. Like, the mask and everything is creepy. And it's fun. Again, I'm saying that word a lot, I know, but it's a fun slasher movie. Not boring. It goes at a quick pace. And no one's annoying. Like, no one in this movie, at least when you get to the main killing bits, is annoying. Like, maybe you have this one guy who's kind of I'm going to say Logan Paul-ish, kind of. That's the kind of vibe I got from him. Not that he's a YouTuber or anything. It's just still what I got from him. He's a little annoying, but not to the point where you're like, oh, God, get the fuck off my TV. Like, he's not that bad. Just a little annoying. Everyone else, though, they're fine. Although, first movie I can say this about, you get boobies. I know, I'm a simple creature, but in slasher movies, I want to see some boobies. And you see some boobies. And they're good movies, too. So win-win for me. Now, this movie you can see on Tubi as well as YouTube. Now, if you don't want to deal with commercials, you can rent it on Amazon Prime. It's like $3 to rent, I think. And also, I do think it's again well worth it. Now, number 2 on my list is a movie called All Through the House. This movie is freaking amazing. Made 2015, written and directed by a gentleman named Todd Nunes. It's about an hour and a half long. This movie is freaking fantastic. You get a psycho in a Santa suit. And he has hedge clippers. And just, again, it's, I can't remember, is it town? That sounds about right. It really doesn't matter. Okay, a girl comes home, and is with her grandma, and her, played by Lynn Lowry, and, and she sees that her neighbor across the street actually wrote in a Christmas card, hey, can't remember her name, but can come over and help me with Christmas decorations? My grandma's like, fuck that bitch. Which I'm like, yeah, grandma, get it, Nana. So, her friends show up. There's and the friends, and there's a dude. And so she gets her 2 friends to go with her to help this chick. Help this, lady set up her Christmas decorations. And this lady is creepy. Like, she's weird. She's strange. She talks to mannequins. She has Christmas stuff everywhere. Like, her living room's like just surrounded by creepy Santa things. And head streamer Santa comes on in. There's blood. There's guts. There's severed peepees, which I thought was tremendous. The kills in this are great, with the head trimmers. Oh my god, this is some good stuff. It's a fun, very much fun Friday the 13th, like Tom Savini Friday the 13th splatter effect movie. Now, are the effects as good as Tom Savini? No, but they're Savini-esque. They're good. They're extreme. Now, this movie, however, teases you with boobies. You get lots of cleavage, lots of butts and thongs or what have you. But it'll tease you. But you get one set of naked boobies. So, and I know. Once again, I'm a simple creature. I'm a dude. I know. But hey, I like boobies. And also, it's so rare now. Now, all through the house, you can get this on the Vudu, on the Amazon Prime. I think it's on Amazon Prime itself, but it's also on Screenbox and also on the Tubies. And tremendous movie. Now, number 1 is 13 Slaves Till Christmas. It was made in 2020. It was released by Scream Team Releasing. It's a company that I will be talking about quite a bit now. And this is an anthology. So it has various directors. This movie, so basically here's the plot. You get 5 or 6 strangers who show up in a bar. They don't know why they're there. They're all there because of an email. And you get... And on the news, there's stuff about a killer that's running around the town, basically. So you get your group of 5 or 6 dudes, and they decide, like the priest in the group says, you know what? When I was growing up, the tradition was you tell scary stories, on Christmas Eve. Now, I don't know if this is a real tradition or they just made it up, but hey, that's what we set with. And then one dude goes, you know what? Why don't we each tell 2 stories apiece? And then whoever tells the worst story pays the tab. Everyone agrees, so you get 2 stories each. You get 13 stories total. And quite a few are really quick, and you get a few that are, longer. Now, I am a sucker for anthologies. I have been for a while, especially really good ones. And this, to me, is really good. Like Scream Team Releasing, putting out some really good anthologies. The stories are fun. Not fun, but the stories are... You got some brutal stories. You got some good atmospheric stories. Like the quick ones are really good, really well done. The acting in this is pretty damn good. Like for a low-budget movie, there's really good acting in this. I think it's pretty good acting. Like there's not everyone I'm like, oh, wow, no. And that goes for almost everything on the list. Like there's some pretty solid performances in this. And again, fun time. Like very, very fun. If you like anthologies, if you like horror anthologies. And this one doesn't have the anthology curse, in my opinion. This one doesn't have the, there's 1 or 2 stories that's really weak. But you get that with 99% of anthologies. This one, to me, doesn't have a weak story. Like quite a few of them are too quick to be weak. They don't, they don't overstay their welcome, but you keep going. Boom, 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 boom. And then the ending, like the twist, kind of obvious. Not going to lie. However, it's well done. It's well executed. Bob's your uncle. It's good payoff. And this bad boy is on Amazon Prime, Screenbox. Now, again, I don't know if I know it's on Amazon Prime, but I don't know if it's just Amazon Prime itself or Amazon through or Screenbox through Amazon. Can't remember. I also know it's on the Tubies. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to link each of the trailers below in the comments section, so you can check these all out. Get a taste, see what they are. These are fun, and these are a great way to kill time on the Christmas. Now I know people are like, whoa, watching horror movies, on Christmas Eve or Christmas. Why would we do that? Absolutely. And also, if you don't watch these this year, you got next Christmas. You can do it the whole month. It's a fun time. These are tremendous movies, great ways, just, just to spend some time. It's fun. Yes, I know I say the word fun a lot. So, hey, there's a drinking game for this episode. Take a shot every time I say the word fun. You'll have alcohol poisoning in 5 minutes. So, with that out of the way, I hope you enjoy. And I hope you have a tremendous, not just Christmas, I hope you have a tremendous holiday. And whatever holiday you celebrate, I hope you have an amazing one. I hope you have a great time with your family. I hope it's relaxing. I hope you get some good presents. All of it. And with that, this is where I say goodbye. Peace be with you. Catch you on the flip side.